Good evening. If you could all get settled so we can start. Thank you all for coming out to hear about the New Day School of Early Education. My name is Jazz Arriera, and I'm the dean here at the school. And I'd like to start off by saying here at New Day, we like to embrace the freshness of each new day while incorporating the creativity and free thinking of all of our students. New Day's curriculum follows along the thoughts of Dr. Maria Montessori. Dr. Montessori believed that children are naturally eager to learn and are capable of initiating learning as long as the environment is supportive. The Montessori approach also values the physical, social, cognitive, and emotional development of the child. Here at New Day, our students are constantly growing all 4 of those areas. Another important thing to understand is that the Montessori schools teach the same basic principles as traditional academic programs. We just present them in a way that's integrated, bringing the entire curriculum together. We have our students learn through sensory motor activities. We encourage our students to think critically, work collaboratively, and act boldly. One way we do this is through multi-age groupings. Multi-age groupings are a hallmark of the Montessori approach because younger children learn from older children, and older children get to reinforce their learning by teaching concepts that they already mastered. This arrangement also mirrors the real world, where individuals work and socialize with people of all ages and dispositions. Here at New Day, as with all Montessori schools, we recognize 5 core components that are essential to our curriculum. These are properly trained teachers, multi-age classrooms, the use of Montessori materials, child-directed work, and uninterrupted work periods. And now I would like to open up the floor for questions. Yes.
How many other schools use this curriculum?
There are more than 4,000 Montessori schools in the United States alone, and even more in 6 other continents.
Oh, because of the deprivation?
You mentioned that students learn through sensory motor activities. Can you explain that more?
Here at New Day, our students interact with specially designed learning materials that they manipulate and investigate until the lesson is mastered. We like our students to fully understand a lesson before moving on. Therefore, there are never any time constraints or limits to how many times a student can work on something.
What's the teacher's role in the classroom?
Well, if you were to come into our school during the day and walk from class to class, you would probably think there were no teachers at all. This is because our teachers are extremely interactive in their students' day-to-day activities. Our teachers also closely observe their students at their level, hence making it very hard to spot a teacher in the classroom.
What if the child doesn't speak English or has a different culture?
At New Day, we do not see diverse learners as anything other than typical students. We make sure to incorporate into our curriculum ways for children to embrace and learn about all cultures and even encourage learning multiple languages. Children that don't speak English as their primary language will be given assistance when needed, but are still given the same independence and space to be creative, just like our other students. For example, if we were learning about another culture, our students would spend time investigating typical cultural objects and learning about how they are used in that culture. Here at New Day, we make a point to involve all students regardless of culture, race, gender, or ability.
My child has special needs. How would you include them in the program?
This is a great question. As I mentioned just before, at New Day, all of our students are involved regardless of their abilities. Because the Montessori approach is designed in a way that the child moves at their own pace, we make sure that we just have an appropriate environment to foster each child's needs. To us, the most important thing is that our students are fully embracing their learning abilities and constantly being given the materials needed to reach their fullest potential. No 2 children are the same, and here at New Day, we love that. All right, well, if there aren't any more questions, I'd like to thank you all for coming out here to hear a little bit about the New Day School of Early Education. We hope to see you and your child in one of our upcoming classes. And don't forget that each day is a new time to be great. Good night.